Hey y'all, we are back with another dense update. Here we go. CrossFit Mayhem released a new video to their YouTube channel. What's Rich doing? Well, we all know what Rich is doing. He's working out. He's hunting. He's feeding bison. It's not so much what Rich is doing, but what is Rich saying?
Discount something as a sport if there is competition in it, but there's just some things that you're just like,
not a sport.
I don't know, it's just
not a sport, yeah.
He followed that up with a reel to his Instagram page.
running as a sport, then CrossFit would be a sport, but it's not really, they're not really sports. Neither one of them are, like, they're just...
The comment section in this one is fantastic. Christine Street, I'm pretty sure this is her, but I looked her up. She has a CrossFit Games profile. She actually was a Masters competitor at the CrossFit Games in the 50 to 54 division in like 2010. Last time she did the Open was 2013, but she was one of the first comments I read on this reel. And she says, this is how I imagine her saying it. Seriously frowning? Get over yourself. To which he replies, okay, I'm over myself. Thanks. Scott Vandersloot. Froning is the absolute worst. Is the camera guy. As the great Kenny Powers said,
I play real sports, not trying to be the best at exercising.
I like you, Nadine. We would be friends. They're in the coffee shop for the first 7 minutes of this video, and then they're in the gym working out. You can check it out on the CrossFit Mayhem YouTube channel. Andrew Hiller recently released a video on Canadian semifinal athlete Erica Folo. This had a behind-the-scenes road to the games vibe. Andrew flew up to Canada. He said it was his first time out of the country to go hang out with Erica for a few days. Now, Erica doesn't exactly follow the eat meat and veggies, nuts and seeds, some fruit, little starch, no sugar lifestyle that a lot of us CrossFitters likely do.
Cereal,
like a good mozzarella stick dipped in plum sauce,
Eggo waffles,
or mac and cheese.
But the macaroni and cheese has to have the crust, the breading.
mini wheats, but the small ones, so you get more icing.
Erica is 24 years old. She lives at home with her family still right now. She writes workouts on her hands. She loves hosting parties. And she's been doing CrossFit since 2015. So nearly a decade. So she started when she was a teenager. And she's been at the same affiliate the entire time. So she has a really tight-knit, good group support circle around her.
It feels like a community, truly. And I feel like we've gone through waves of like the community being great, the community being low, like, every gym goes through it. You lose members, you get members. But I feel like it's been like I've been consistent with my people. And I think that's a huge part, is just having a circle that's always there.
And you do coach.
Yes.
Which for a lot of us in the community who have been around that long, we can totally relate to that. As a 12-year member, practically member number one at the gym that I go to, aside from the owners, we've seen a lot of people come and go over the years. And so you kind of stick to your group of people that have stuck around or been around the longest and experienced all the memories with you. I would watch this one twice. In fact, I'll probably go back and watch it again just to make sure I didn't miss anything. I really enjoyed getting to learn a little bit more about this athlete. This actually builds excitement. Like, I'm excited to watch her this season and see what she does. Just because of this video alone. I am invested now. Andrew Hiller even says that he thinks she could be the next CrossFit Games champion. Attention all athletes. More of this and less of your cold plunge promo commercials. Another person we could argue is on the campaign trail, Caroline Lambray. She was recently on with Pedro on Coffee Pods and Wads. And I know we're all getting sick of talking about this.
I don't think that I read comments on Instagram. It's like, oh, what have the CrossFit Games athlete done for the affiliates and blah, blah, blah. And oh, that's why the Open, it has to be more affiliate friendly and stuff. And it's like, okay, but as an affiliate, what have you done for the CrossFit Games athlete?
Excuse me? I'm sorry. Did you misspeak?
Being a CrossFit Games athlete is not a career. It is not a job.
We get into all this money shit and the stuff that's going on right now. Everybody acts like this is a fucking career. This isn't a career. This is not a career. This is an opportunity. Anything can happen at any given moment.
You are merely the fruit on the tree. In the season that you're gone or the years that you don't bear fruit, the roots in the trunk have to work endlessly to survive.
I understand why they want the organization to take feedback. It's the part where they expect it. They think that they're owed something or they're deserving of something just because they participate in a competition. The New York Times recently released an article titled, 4 years later, CrossFit's disgraced guru attempts a comeback. I love in the part here where they mention his license plate. It says canceled. John Woolley of Constantly Varied Conversations put out about a 9-minute video kind of breaking down this entire article and giving his thoughts. He is actually friends with Emily Kaplan, who is the CEO and co-founder of Metfix with Greg Glassman. She is a former journalist, but her resume is much larger than that, and the New York Times conveniently leaves that out. You can read the article on the New York Times website. You can also go and watch John Woolley's full video on that on Constantly Varied Conversations YouTube channel. Hunter McIntyre. His rants are unhinged, and he's out on the attack of Hiller again.
Old ladies alone, you fuck it. Andrew Hiller, you piece of shit. Well, Andrew Hiller, that screaming piece of shit. The Hiller thing is in a competition. Said a 65-year-old woman. You're a fucking prick, dude. And I mean every single word that I just said.
I don't understand why people get so angry when people point out terrible movement standards. Like, I don't care how old you are. If you sign up for a competition, you have to do it right. That's how that works. In your gym, when you're training every day, if you have terrible mobility and you can't do a wall ball to full depth, okay, we understand that. The coaches understand that. But when you put yourself in a competition setting where you are competing against other people for time, you have to do it right. Hunter, chill out. Ariel Lowen released a new video on her YouTube channel of her family's trip to London. Ariel was in London competing at the FitFest UK. Dylan and their daughter accompanied her. They really are a cute little family. Dylan and Ariel are constantly flirting all the time. It's funny. It's cute. You get a sense of who they are as a family. And you get a lot of Dylan ass shots.
Wow, another beautiful view.
Have you seen this view?
Oh, I'm looking at it.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, dude, it's amazing.
I don't know if anyone caught this the other day, but Brooke Wells posted this to her story. We prefer the hater. That is the new training program by J.R. Howell, who is the owner of CrossFit Crash. He programs and runs his 2 events, Crash Crucible and the Crash Crescendo. I don't know if that was her way of announcing that she's no longer going to be with HWPO. I don't know. There was nothing really to accompany that. If you remember recently, Andrew Hiller had posted all of the HWPO athletes when Jason Hopper had announced that he was leaving HWPO for Brute Strength. And about halfway down that list was Brooke Wells, and it just said WMPO ? Which I don't even know what that stands for now that I'm thinking about it. WMPO. And he left a cursor right after there. I didn't catch that before. Anyway. To be determined, I guess. Pedro, up to Pedro things again, posts this recent reel to his Instagram.
Annual festive phenomenon of tier athletes pretending that they like green shoes has kicked off. I'm kidding. They'll wear them once for the reel and the photo and then never wear them again.
So funny because it's true. My oldest is a freshman in college, and I thought it would be fun to ask her some questions. Do you think this looks like a fat roll?
A little bit.
That's why I always try to
You asked me to be honest.
I know.
Actually, you didn't ask me to.
I need honesty though. You know who won the CrossFit Games this last year?
It was literally I don't want to say he wasn't a nobody, but he was someone you didn't expect to win, so I just didn't.
That's a good answer. Yeah, I don't know. James Sprague.
He loves God?
Loves God. Like his whole speech. Do you know who my favorite games athletes are?
Daniel Brandon.
Yeah, I know.
You love her.
I know.
She's cool.
She blocked us. What do your friends think about your mom being a CrossFitter?
They think it's really cool. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. All of my friends think you're really awesome. And many of my friends do CrossFit because it is a little bit bigger in weight, and there is a CrossFit gym. And people think it's really cool. They're because everybody now, at the point in college, has probably tried CrossFit or a CrossFit class, and they're like, this sucks. It's so hard. And so when I'm like, oh, my mom's been doing this for, 13 years?
14, yeah.
Crazy like that. They're like, mad respect. Your mom must be jacked. And then they think I'm some sort of CrossFit whiz. I'm like, nah, wrong girl. But I'll take it, I guess. What's this episode about?
It's just all updates, like what's going on. Sometimes I just go at the very end of my videos, I roast people in the comment sections. Well, the CrossFit Games is literally just the methodology at the highest level.
Yeah. It's been entertaining for years to watch. And
they're just regular people like us in the gym. They're just a lot better at CrossFit than we are. Yeah. Who do you think the best athlete is in our gym? Out of all the moms and dads? Who do you think's the best?
Casey.
You're right. High five.
Really?
Yeah. He's semifinal athlete. What do you like the most about CrossFit when you do the CrossFit Kids stuff? Do you like to do the running? Do you like the stuff on the rig, like the pull-ups? Do you like doing stuff with the barbell? What's your favorite?
I like doing stuff. I like to lift the
Let's call it strict press.
Ooh, it's fun because I can lift up like all the heavier weights because I'm bigger than some kids and I'm stronger than some kids.
Yeah. Peace out, homie. I gotta edit.
What?
That is all for this dense update. Be sure to leave us a comment, like, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you're into that sort of thing, you can head over to my Instagram page where you can follow me there for all the latest happenings in the CrossFit community.